Hello everybody, Flik here, and welcome to the first part of a playthrough of Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen on PC. I hope you've already seen my Let's Look At, which will have went live earlier today. If you're here just looking for some quick information on whether the PC port of Dragon's Dogma is good, I suggest you go watch that because it's spoiler free, etc. This is going to be a full playthrough. I haven't seen the entirety of the game for myself, so there will be things I don't know about. But for the most part, the first third of the game I'm okay with. I'm going to play a vocation in the game though that I'm not familiar with, so hopefully that'll mix things up a little bit. We'll have some fun. I'd rather no spoilers in the comments, please. Although if I miss a quest that I can go back and get, you can let me know that. So anyway, we will just do a new game. We're not going to do any hard modes or speedrun modes. And I will let the intro play in a second. Oh, by starting a new game your saved data will be lost. There's not multiple character slots? Oh, that's nasty. I wish I'd known that when I did my Let's Look At, because that's not acceptable in this day and age. I know it's a game from 2012, but still. Well, I wasn't going to use that other character anyway. Although I must admit I was having fun wielding a greatsword. Yeah, okay. That character's dead and gone. This will erase your old save data. Proceed. Rip in peace. Select your desired difficulty, we'll just be doing normal. And we'll have to play the tutorial again, I think. I assume it won't give me the option to skip. Yeah, it will. We get to play as a different Arisen somewhere else, hunting the dragon. Here we are. Also, I don't know why, but for some reason OBS doesn't reflect my brightness settings that I've set in-game. I have no idea why that is. I have never had that happen with a game before. So the game will appear darker to you than it is to me. Which is a welcome change actually, because usually if I'm recording from the console it's the other way around. The game is much darker for me than it is for you. So I can see where I'm going a little bit better, but don't worry, you do have a torch you can, sorry, a lamp you can put on, so that'll help. So Salde is our pawn. This is just a Arisen. And this is just the tutorial. So I am going to kind of try and just push on through. Yes, I know how to attack, thank you. And yes, you can just break open things to grab stuff. It's a big old dragon. Very impressive looking.
It's beyond imagining. Mind the edge, Master. A fall here means certain death.
Come, Arisen.
You could just roast me right now and then my mission would be over. Where are we going, pawn? Oh yes, through here.
The next link in the endless chain.
Although that's interesting, I just noticed I can understand the dragon here, whereas when you're playing as your character you don't understand the dragon speak. Oops. I thought I was playing Dark Souls there and I held the wrong button to block. I need to get back into the habit of having a shield. So I've got block on left bumper, and that also gives me access to my specials, which are what? Shield Strike, that's a great one actually. Shield Summon, which is a provoke, and then that's a symbol attack, I'm not sure which one that is. Then I've got Skyward Lash, which is for hitting flying enemies, Blink Strike, which is really, really good, and then Hindsight Slash, which is a dash backwards and then a jump. Alright, we have a Summoning Stone here to get some more pawns as well. Invoking the stone will gain you new allies known as Pawn, whose loyalty in battle will never falter. We don't get to pick pawns here, but once we are actually playing as our own character, we get to pick and choose. And it wouldn't be the first episode of a new series without my dog barking at nothing. I like that we get a miniature old lady mage. By the way, the size you make your character has importance on gameplay. Smaller characters can get into certain places bigger characters can't, and also can get knocked over easier, but can also find it easier to climb big monsters. There's a lot of depth to this that you might not be expecting. I'll pick on the tough one, I suppose. I keep on wanting to hold left trigger for block. That's going to get me in trouble. So if you didn't see the Let's Look At, and you are just kind of jumping in now, the class I plan to play as is Mystic Knight, which is a mixture between this class I've started as, the goblin was burning over there, and a little bit of magic, mostly resolving around setting traps and kind of imbuing your shield and then doing shield spell counters. I'm not entirely sure how it works because I've never tried it. I did read the wiki a little bit just to see what it suggested in terms of how I start. Oh, I didn't go up here last time. I guess the pawn's information changes. Yeah, so I was thinking I'd have to start as the mage vocation because Mystic Knights use magic. But the Oh, we're getting a little bit of a cutscene here. No speaking though. But the wiki suggests, you know, there's nothing wrong with starting as the sword and board fighter, because which class you are dictates what stats go up by how much when you level up. And if you want to be quite a getting into the fight type Mystic Knight, it's a good idea to start as a fighter, because then you get a bunch of extra HP when you level up. You're welcome. I don't actually remember saving that guy last time I was here. I'm pretty sure this is an entirely different route I took last time. There might be like 2 choices and it just depends which one your pawns randomly pick, because that's also not the same. Like, Salde isn't the pawn I started with last time. I started with Rook. We'll see if that applies when I make my own character as well.
Lure them down and strike. Don't let them drag you off.
Keep forgetting I actually have an upward attack.
We have triumphed.
You don't fight that many flying things, so that's why I don't usually have Skyward Lash equipped. Are we going over here? We are going over here. Whoop. I love how fluid the jumping animation looks. Oh, you're just going to drop down there then? Okay, whatever.
Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still.
You hear that, goblins? Oh, don't set me on fire.
You're locked in a single charge. I've hold of one. Now, strike.
Oh, it's got an arrow in its eye. Oh, I actually have the full combos. I didn't realise that. Hang on, do I have the other one? Oh, I totally do. This combo's great. It's got very high stun potential. And I love the overhead slam. You press once and then you press after a little bit of a delay and you do a huge overhead slam. And then you can do a flurry to end. A flourish, sorry. A flurry would be a drink.
It hates fire.
It's within striking range.
I think we actually need to kill these. Also, old lady, heal me.
Burn them to ash.
Help.
Just within range of our steel.
Heal me.
Give it to me.
Thank you.
Strike. Let the heart be
So the
seen.
white part of my HP bar and my pawn's HP bar can be restored by using healing items or healing spells, but every time you're hit you do lose a little bit of your max HP until such time as you rest. So where are we going? We are going this way. The pawns are misleading me.
There, Master Snow Harpy.
Yeah, I don't care about the snow harpies. Let's just
Lure
go.
them down and strike.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I have it.
We need to kill them first, don't we? Okay. Well, if you have a fire-imbued weapon thanks to our mage... Oh, alright, now we can leave. Is all well?
Survivors, let's join them. Arisen, this way, sir.
Fire's blaze.
The worm awaits beyond, sir. I should be proud to
Very
guide
well.
Yes, I'm sure you'll live to see the end of this
Fear
day.
of beasts all around.
Arisen, this way, sir.
It's just more healing items. Yeah, I know, I'm coming.
Our army is routed. 'Tis plain truth. Beyond that grand door, the dragon makes its roost.
Alright, let's go play with the dragon. Or not. He's fine, it's just giving him a hug. The intestines... Okay, well. I'm sure it was just a very aggressive hug. So you've seen me fight one of these as well in the Let's Look At. You're a pretty buff character at this point. So get off its thing's butt. Oh. Yeah, I know you can grab onto it. You don't really need to though. There you go, I grabbed onto it and then I'm poking the goat part.
Defeating the goat's head makes the Chimera wild.
Is that a good thing though, if you defeat the goat's head first to make it wild? I'm not sure that's a positive. Oh, the snake's already dead, wow. Yeah, I want to kill the goat. I want to see the lion get absolutely... Oh, I'm crushed.
Focus your attack.
It's okay, we're doing fine.
It's fallen. Strike. The beast is panicked.
Now, attack.
It's panicked.
The goat is silent.
Oh, there we go. Now it's just a lion left, so apparently he's going to go apeshit. Let's see. I don't usually kill them in that order.
Now, focus your attack.
I'll mount the beast and hope.
It's not even been that much of a fight, is it? Oh, well. Alright, he's roaring. Half his health left. He's kind of stuck against the wall and just going after the pawns more so than when I was doing this with my other character.
The lion with
Oh, damn. The range on shield strike isn't very good. They don't hold the advantage, you wimp.
Such a beast.
Alright, well, now maybe they do.
Let fear keep you back.
So,
By the way, during the first part of a new series, I do like to say, please, especially show your support on this part, even if you're not usually the type to leave a comment or leave a like. Just do this once to help out, and I'd appreciate it. Obviously, I'd appreciate it if you did it on all the parts, but if that's not the way you do things, at least do it on this one.
No, they hold the advantage.
They don't hold the advantage. Look how dead he is. Although I admit, we killed the parts in the wrong order, I feel. Well, I wonder if I have the trait where I can quick roll out of being knocked over. You have to press the jump button at just the point where you land, which I was never very good at.
Hold on.
Anyway, that's where the tutorial kind of ends. You don't get to see the dragon.
Flee or step forward. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Alright, so now we fast forward to, well, I don't know if it's present day, because that does say it's another world, so who knows. But we get to be our character. The size of your character also dictates how much they can carry before being weighed down, by the way. How high they can jump to. There's a lot of intricate stuff going on here. By the way, the cutscenes in the game, because they're ported over, look worse than the actual in-game stuff because of the aspect ratio they were originally, or sorry, the resolution they originally were. So this is the coming of the dragon in our world. For some reason he is vanguarded by a billion snow harpies. Yeah, there's a big old dragon, alright. In a different world and a different time, Cloud is wondering why Bahamut hasn't summoned. Or wait, was it Neil Bahamut? Which one had that exact animation for being summoned in Final Fantasy VII? Whichever. They weren't his guards at all, they were his first meal. So, the dragon's come again. It's heading towards the coastal village that we begin in. And now we get to make our character. So, we will just be male, and I think I'll just be average height. Oh, I have to actually type here as well. Okay, oh, come on, let me type. There we are. We'll just be Flik. And moniker is, if you have parental settings on, it gives you an alternative name so that you can't potentially see any vulgar names or racist, etc. So we want to confirm that, and we want to confirm that. What's going on? There we are. Your moniker will be displayed. Yeah. What one did I use before? I think I used Tetsu. That'll do. Let's see, where are you? Or Tetsukoto. No, we'll just be Tetsu. That'll do. So select a base body. Yeah, you can just pick a design. Maybe I should play a slightly shorter character. I'll have better agility. I'm not sure that matters for Mystic Knight though. You can customize, you know, every detail of your character's face, etc. I'm going to be wearing a helmet most likely, so it doesn't really matter to me. Are you the same height as him? No, you're slightly taller, right? That's too tall. I don't want to be super slow. That'll do. Voice, okay. It's just increasing the... Oh, that's really deep, and then it goes really high. No, type 12 is way too annoying. That'll do. Yeah, I don't really need to confirm any details. Make more detailed edits. That's fine. Well, actually, is there any, like, really anime here? Is there super anime? We're already a little bit anime, but can we be more? It can be more girly. That actually looks very similar to my actual hair. That's disturbing. That's Leon Kennedy. Can go bald, can go mullet, samurai, effeminate. There's a lot of hairstyles. I didn't actually realise there were so many. There is a hairdresser in the game, so I can always change it if I want. That makes you look like Zell. Nah, I think we're using the most anime hair, so that'll do. We look like, if it was blonde, it would look like Tidus a little bit. Alright, confirm. That'll do. Confirm. Let's go. Yes, I'm ready to play. Let's get started. So during this intro, if you're a little bit squeamish about, not gore I guess, but seeing someone get their heart ripped out, you might want to look away. See what I mean about the in-gamey stuff looking better than the cutscene?
Hear ye, hear ye! The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honourable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast. The day's come to lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
I like that he didn't actually say anything and there wasn't a subtitle, but his lips definitely said, "What was that?" That's good lip syncing, even though nothing was said.
It's the dragon! Get to the boat! Quickly! Go! Pick up fire!
Not so sure about the lighting when it starts raining, but still. Alright, we get to fight with the dragon. We've got a lot of HP. By the way, the little white sparks mean that you're not doing critical damage, you're doing less than normal damage, which means you're supposed to find the monster's weak point and hit that instead. But we'll get more into that once we're actually fighting properly. This is the potentially squeamish bit, just for the record again. It's not terrible or anything, I just know some people are a bit iffy about that kind of thing.
Mi squadrota junto la Naune Gregori Nestesta Nesti Mi esplorate et malaga.
So, for reasons unknown, the dragon chooses us to eat our heart, and that turns us into an Arisen, and our goal is to get our heart back and kill the dragon. And that is the setup to the game. We'll see a little bit more of the start, we'll pick our class, etc. And then that will probably do for this first part. I'll keep it a bit short just so everybody knows I'm covering the game. And as I say, please do show your support, and I will try and get more out as soon as possible.
Help me! He's still alive!
Help, I just had my heart numbed by a dragon. What do you mean I shouldn't be able to say that?
Take up arms, newly arisen.
Alright, so we get to pick our weapon. It's time for you to begin your journey as an Arisen, but before you can win your heart back from the dragon, you need to prepare. Actually, also, we'll just do nabbing that. Take a weapon. Your vocation determines your basic attributes, wearable equipment, and skills. And more importantly, which stats get buffs to how much they go up by when you level up as that vocation. So I am going to start as fighter, as I said, although mage is definitely also a valid choice if you're planning to go a magic using type class. But I am going to focus on the fighting side of Mystic Knight, so we are going to be a fighter to start with. Plus I know how to do the start as a fighter, so it'll avoid any unnecessary deaths. I've never actually played as a mage. We'll make our main pawn a mage though. So we get our crappy weapon here. You can equip yourself with a primary and secondary weapon. Primary weapons such as swords and daggers are combat essential. Secondary weapons like bows and shields offer support. Good, good, good. Also, because the recording window is darker than my window, I'm probably going to have to make sure I carry an abundance of oil, which you use to fuel the lamp. Normally I wouldn't need to, so I probably don't need water in that regard either. Oh, that's weird. It said a little bit of FPS lag there. That'll be down to recording, I would imagine. Alright, we'll see this cutscene, we'll see the quick look at the village, and that'll do it for now.
Yes, the wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but his heart lies silent.
They're whispering so quietly even I can barely hear them.
If you would face me,
You are sure of this?
Yes,
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this. I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if aught changes here.
all right.
I'm sure it's fine. Defeating foes and completing quests earns you experience, and each level gained raises all of your attributes. Press start to bring up the pause menu. Yeah. It's okay.
You should
Also, I
be
think there's
well.
a lorry going past my window, so excuse the noise if you can hear it.
I'm worried for you, cuz.
Yeah, everyone here in the town calls you Koss, or some say Kossum. Did I miss any items in here? I don't think I did. Through here... Oh yeah, more herbs. Green Warish is just your basic small heal herb. Let's nab that. I think that's it. Alright, let's have a little look at the village that we'll be exploring next time. Alright, so this is Casardis. Our starting time. We will be back here at numerous points, but we'll open up the next part by exploring, finishing kind of the tutorialization of the game, getting our first pawn, and then maybe getting into some fights. Hope you enjoyed. Come on back, check out the playlist if you want to know when another episode goes live, or just subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.